Hello, everybody, and welcome to something that hasn't been seen on my channel in a while. Um, in January of this year, I decided to join a little SMP server called VintageCraft. Now, you guys may have, found me through this medium, through one of the UHCs or the recent craft all we did. Um, or you may not have noted that I was on there, which is also possible. But fairly early on during the whole thing, I actually recorded some footage with a good friend of mine called Fluz, and I never really uploaded, mostly because let's say I was too lazy to edit. Yeah, that sounds about right. um, so basically, uh, I have yet since recorded more and more footage, which includes things from tours of my base and a little event here and there, maybe an elytra race, and I did some stuff with Vintage Beef himself in the form of a co-op build on his island. And then I ended up building 3 more things on his island. So over the upcoming days, you'll get to watch most of this footage in what I believe will be 6 episodes. Every episode will have a little explanation of, you know, what the footage is, when I recorded it, and what you're gonna see in there. Maybe some um, indiscrepancies with timelines because I've edited some footage from something that was recorded earlier into a later episode, etc., etc. It's all complicated, let's just say that. This episode, the first one, will contain me and Fluz doing a tour of, we're starting at spawn back in January, so that's a while ago, like obviously. Um, and we basically toured that. Then we toured my base, as it was back then, and then we toured Flus's base, as it was back then, which is pretty much similar because he moved. Um, so I hope you will enjoy watching this first episode and all the upcoming ones. And there might be more SMP episodes in the future. Thank you guys for watching in advance, and I hope you enjoy this.
Hello, my single solitary viewer, and welcome to the Vintage Beef SMP fan server. And I'm here with world famous international superstar and man of mystery, Stenstone. Girls want to be him, boys want to be with him, but only is there a special? Let's leave it as mystery. We're here, Sten.
Hi.
Yeah, this is a spawn house, and you wanted like a nerd to like read the rules as if we'll obey them.
I want the people to be able to read the rules and at least see when we're breaking them, okay? Gosh.
Okay, well, we could also not record and then break the rules and then record again.
Fair enough.
All
So
right.
welcome
So
guys
one.
to the Vintage Beef Patreon server. I met
Yeah.
this handsome fella over here.
Yes.
Again, I guess, because we've been in a couple of UHC rounds together, so it's like a he
you,
recognized
you,
my name and he messaged me. Can I have
yes.
stuff? Exactly.
Uh, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Also, you notice that Sten is already going with rule number one: be kind/respectful to each other. So you can tell that, yeah, he is following the rules one by one,
Exactly. I'm currently
including
also
rule number
not
two.
griefing, stealing, raiding, or killing pets,
Killing pets.
except I
Mm,
did kill my own pet.
right.
Wait, did I break the rules?
Well, I think they mean killing other people's pets. Killing your own
I hope
pets, I
so.
think, is allowed. Yeah.
I'd accidentally killed my parrot.
Oh, if it was an accident, it doesn't count.
I was chopping down a tree and it literally flew in front of my axe and it was just gone.
Mm. Rule number 3 is no X-raying, duping, or cheating of any kind. Stenstone. You know, I was mining under your base again, and
Why were you
just
whining?
before we recorded, and this is what I got. I like your full inventory.
It's not full. That's
Oh, that's the
perfectly
lag.
typical
Okay,
normal server lag. Where did you
that's
find
just
these?
lag. Under your base, yes. I remember there were 42, so let's remember rule number 2: no stealing.
I I'm
um,
okay. Well, thank you.
mhm.
I'm only a
4.
little bit confused, guys. It's okay.
Mhm. Number 4, spawn is reserved for shops. That's why that's not where we live.
Also, we're not gonna go over the shops today because that would take like an hour and a half of episodes.
Yeah, but that might be good for a live stream, not an episode.
Exactly.
Keep the Terran looking natural / beautiful, and don't create creeper holes.
Fucking
Hmm.
man. Oh, oops. Poop it, man. I hate it when people leave creeper holes. It's
Yes.
really annoying. I dislike
Hmm.
it. I'm also one of those people that covers or fills in the entire hole. I'm not okay
Mm.
with just covering it. That's a
Mm.
no-no in my book.
Oh, I usually try to fill it in completely, but I have been guilty a few times of just doing the surface job if I didn't have any available blocks to do the full job.
I will go out of my way to get more blocks to be able to fully do the job.
Mm. And if you want to build nearby someone, ask them first and have fun.
Which is actually how we met because he asked if he could build close to me because he wanted to be close to me.
That's
Should
right.
I be
Yes.
worried?
Yes. Um, I'll just leave it at yes.
So there's some other things such
But
as not traveling past 1,000 blocks in the Nether because there's a world border in the overworld at 2,500 in all directions. But that I'd imagine the world border in the Nether would work a little bit different. And well, we all know how fricked up the world border and the Nether are, so it's don't even worry about it.
mm-hmm.
If there's strongholds that people find, don't go into it because we want to be able to do it as a community event with beef. So basically, we're gonna crash the server by all going to the end together.
Yes, that's most likely to happen. But I don't think everyone's going to be there at the same time. I don't
Only
think that's
about 100
possible.
people will be there because that's the server limit. This
Inform.
is
What's
this
this
is some other
information?
rules and informations. If you want to read these, just freeze the screen and right now, just now,
Yes.
right now,
Hmm. Yes.
and read
I.
them.
Okay. Um. I can't read. Okay.
It's okay.
What I
It's okay.
wanted to do
Don't
is
don't
to
worry about.
remove
Don't
my
worry about it.
texture pack. I forgot to remove my texture pack before I recorded. There you go. There you go. There
Oh
you go.
my
That's better.
God, what a noob. I'm with
Yeah,
a
I
noob.
know, right? I know.
Okay, guys. So this is spawn. There's a lot of stuff around here, as you can see.
Hmm.
A lot of beautiful stuff. A lot of interesting stuff. But
Yeah.
we're going to our bases.
It's not all massively pretty, but there's a lot of very pretty builds, or at least good builds, interesting builds of
Useful
all kinds.
builds. Don't forget
Hmm.
useful. Yes.
Yeah,
Should we show
there's some
Beef's
useful
house?
builds as well. Yeah, yeah. I
Should
don't know where it is, so
Oh, I know where it is. If you want to
because yeah,
see it.
I'm not a stalker,
I
so I don't
mean,
know.
let's be honest. I basically walked up to it. I went in because I was looking around spawn, and then I saw
Hmm.
so many chests and signs. I was like, and every single one of them had like the start of "Hey Beef" and stuff like that. And I was like,
Yeah, so it's someone
huh,
leaving a
so that's
gift, and
Beef's
I'm
house,
like,
eh?
okay. I see. You took a guess and a gander.
Yeah, and then I actually watched
You watched an episode. My
the
goodness.
episodes of him playing.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of very kind messages that we all echo, but I mean, I don't want to spam
Oh, he cleaned
the
out.
poor man. Well, that was.
I was about to close the door too. So this is your
Well, I
little
mean, you
storage
gotta.
area.
Mm.
I feel like I'm giving a
It's a
tour of somebody else's house right now.
yeah, it's a cute little build. So, all right, let's.
But yeah,
Still, you can all
yeah.
see that kind of stuff
In
on a
Beef's
channel that
video,
is
yeah,
not lacking for views. So,
which
what
is
we're
obviously
interested
not our
in
channel.
is yeah the international superstar known as Sten Stone has been building, uh, and I will cut to when we get there because actually
Yes,
there's a long way to go in the Nether,
it's quite the
and
long journey.
it's a long journey. Who is a long journey is a Dutch UHC player.
Oh, never
Did you
heard of
know?
him.
No.
We'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay,
Okay.
Flus, welcome to my base. You've been here
It's
before, so it's like an anticlimactic welcome, but still, this is
I'm
my
still
nether
dazzled by
portal.
the beauty of the cobble staircase.
Exactly.
With shaders, it still looks interesting despite being a cobble staircase.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
Oh, there's something to see downstairs?
Of course, there's something to see
Are
downstairs.
you planning some sort of strip mine? Is that what this is?
Yeah, this is a strip mine, indeed.
Okay.
As you can see, we're
I,
right smack dab at the world border. Um,
I don't mind like this. I just cave for 42 diamonds that you still have in your inventory.
I don't know exactly what happened there, okay? I'm sorry. But I can tell you this. It happened because I
Hmm.
dug down, built this entire tunnel, and you got the cave for a second there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, caving with this many people on this small of an island is not really.
Yeah, but what about my 42 diamonds?
Yeah, they're safely tucked away in my inventory.
Okay.
Okay, as you guys can see, I stopped around here, so I still need a little bit to do, but it's definitely a work in progress. And to be fair, like
To be
I caved
continued.
around here a lot as well, but at some point the
Hmm.
cave is right. Where did you find those diamonds?
No, it was not literally under your base. It was well, we'll see when we're outside. But it wasn't. It was in the general area, but it wasn't under your base. No,
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
I cave under the sea in front of
Under
your
the
base,
sea. Well, if you well, whatever.
which is a spoiler on what's in front of your base, I
Yeah.
guess.
So this is my basement, also known as my storage area. Generally, when I do projects, I either I don't know dig out mountains or uh, giant holes in the ground, or what else have I done?
You've made big holes,
I literally
and
leveled an entire island to sea level to have a flat base to begin with.
that's gross.
Yeah, I don't like hilly areas. It's really bad.
No, what I mean is flattening places is gross.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
You
like
have to
hilly areas.
build with the terrain, so you need to be
I
with you need
can't
to
do
merge with
that,
the
okay?
you need to merge with the hill. You need to build
I
according to
don't
the
want to be
terrain,
the hill. I want to
destroy
be
everything.
flat. So, some of my more loyal viewers may recognize this because what I didn't tell Flus is that I recreated a build that I have used on a different server already. Yeah.
Carry on.
So this is my bottom floor basically. This is the regular storage, all the things that I'll get a shit ton of. Is shit a bad word?
You're gonna yes.
Oh. Poop ton of is
Hmm.
going to be stored down there. Such as cobble.
Yep.
Okay, well, and this is what you see when you walk out of my front door.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and then you look behind you, and it's kind of bad, but meh.
So you see, take note of the fantastic trees, and there's many different shapes of trees. As you can see, there's a kind of bayou over there. It hasn't loaded in, but there's very special trees, and that's the main reason I decided to join the server. I wanted to play on a server with fantastic trees like that,
Custom
trees that look
terrain.
like mangroves, trees, jungle trees that we'll see just a little bit later on, and trees like these. And that way, it's a pleasure to have large farms going when you can rest under the shade under these wonderful trees. Sten.
These are not large farms, okay? Gosh.
They're large compared to my farm, which is which is like 3 potatoes.
And here are my puppies. Hey puppers. They don't have names yet. They
Hmm.
need to have a different color of
You
color. Jesus, that
mm,
sounds basically the same from my out of my
color
mouth.
color. Hmm.
Whatever. I need
Mm.
to get them to have some cyan, but I'm currently working on getting some cacti. It's not going fast, so
No, it's not. No.
there's a zombie villager down here, by the way, in case somebody's
Yes.
wondering about the zombie
Wondering
stuff.
why is there a moaning zombie?
Now,
What is going on?
to take a page out of Beef's book, we're going to take a closer look at the build by moving farther away.
Ah,
See what the fun thing about these trees is that you can
they're not
climb
just
them.
pretty; they're useful too.
And there's a tree branch in my way. Go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops,
Ow,
sorry.
that hurt. Feels bad, man. So this is my house, my humble abode. Um, I really like the design, especially the roof. I know it's a little bit overdone, maybe to an extent, but it made me really proud when I designed this house because I suck at
Yes.
building.
No, it looks good. It looks very good. Yes. And it fits nicely on a little plains like this. It just fits the area. So it looks good. It's it's good.
He's
What
cute.
are you doing to your microphone, poor man?
Oh, ow, ow, oh. Well, feather falling works. I wasn't doing anything, but I'm sorry for noise, maybe.
You just breathed heavily in the mic. That doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
over now.
oh,
It's
I'm
over
sorry. I'm sorry.
now.
So let's check out the top floors of my build and then move to yours.
Yes, sure. It's the home of Sten Stone.
So on the second floor, it's still quite empty, but there's going to be a little bit of auto smeltery going on here, like the basic two furnicles with chests underneath it and hoppers feeding into it. So I can just
Hmm.
leave some stuff going here if I need it. This is the top floor.
It's
This is
beautiful.
my little enchanting area. Just enough
Hmm.
bookshelves at this point in time to get level 30.
It's also
Um,
my enchanting area, as it turns out.
it's also Flu's enchanting area. Now, Flus,
I
just take a
leech.
seat. Just take a seat.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Okay. Well, this is no longer PG. This is no longer PG.
Oh, it could. That's actually the purpose of that thing.
Mm. And we have the beautiful mezzanine. Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is my bed. There's going to be a little bit of a
A ledge.
little building over me out, but I haven't finished that yet. That's the last thing that needs to be done with this house. So
Hmm. And also, hey, I missed. I wanted to jump straight down, not hit the halfway through. But all right. We
I
also have neighbors, of course, all around, but we don't have time to visit them.
no,
Do we? Uh,
we don't have time to do that.
yeah, no. This one is must be my boat. Oh, okay. So that stands. Oh, or that one is my boat. I don't know which one. It doesn't
Yeah,
really matter.
doesn't matter.
Over here we have the bayou right in front of us. It refuses to load in, but that's all right. That's all right. And around here we have where I set up shop. You can see there's a dock on that side on the right. We'll go to the dock on the left.
And then there's a crafting table there with a chest.
Yes.
And there's another
It's
crafting table here,
it's the
and another dock.
it's where I made landfall the first time. But yes, this says flues makers, and I'm trying to get this jungle vibe going in the area. So I have these I don't know, these jungle. Uh, I don't know what type of civilization would do this, but that's the type of wall I'm
it's
going
it's
for. I'm
it's
going to
jungle
look
themey.
for,
Yes, yes.
you know,
Oh, what do
I'm
I
going
see
to
over
implement
here?
more.
That's definitely more than 3 potatoes.
Yeah, that's the extent of my farm. That's yep. It's more
Well,
than 3 potatoes. I was exaggerating, but that's my farm.
at least now you're not
So
stealing
far,
from
that's
my
all I
farm.
have. That's all I have so far. But you can look at the beautiful trees. And my first attempt at a build. Hold on, I don't want to reveal the other builds behind it because that's the main house. My first build, I wanted to make a tower, right? And I made one up on the spots, and I was streaming. People saw it on the stream, and it started
Wait,
with a
you do
nice
stream?
Stonehenge. Yes, I stream.
I thought you said
I
you didn't
st-
stream.
I do stream, not on Twitch, on YouTube. You said, do
Oh,
you stream on
ew.
Twitch? You asked specifically, do you stream on
Yeah,
Twitch?
well, I didn't imagine anyone would stream on YouTube, so it's like, yeah.
Well, I do because it's easier for my subscribers to know that a stream is happening.
Yeah, I guess.
Whereas I'd have to, I don't know, use Twitter or something to tell them on if I was on Twitch. But yeah, I didn't like the tower, so I tore it all down and instead kept transformed it in what was initially nice about it. So a kind of Stonehenge style structure that you could say is the remnants of an ancient civilization that was over here. So I'm kind of going with the theme that this area will have been once inhabited by an ancient civilization, and so I'm going to leave remains of it. Uh, that's going to be the main theme, so to speak.
Can I push it over?
But one, what?
Can I push it over?
You can try.
I can do this.
Like I don't want to use my shovel because it has Fortune 3. Um, and I made these terracotta paths. And here's the second attempt at the tower.
Ooh,
I would like to claim all the credit for this myself, but that's not true. I after the failed attempt, I decided I need to do something a little more prepared. So I googled like Minecraft towers, and so I looked through the Google Images results, and that way I took inspiration from builds that other people made. I don't know who the credit is for, but among the builds that I make, and a lot of people say I'm not a bad builder, but this one is probably the least, like, it's the most copied from other people that I've ever made. Like, it's the least flues build, but I call it the Pink Tower, and we can. The interior is not quite furbished, but I do need to go at least to the second floor where I have a few furnaces because my inventory is filled with there you go. It's filled with iron, and so I need to store that into my base. And up here, I do have a little bit of storage. You can tell that I'm not as ambitious as other people on the server in terms of what I'll be getting. But I'll be needing some 42 diamonds, please.
what do you mean?
My 42 diamonds, please. Can I
What
be needing
42 diamonds?
my 42 diamonds that I gave you at the beginning of the episode?
I only have this.
No, that's not the 42 diamonds.
That's all I got, man.
Hmm.
I thought
What's
you said I thought you said those diamonds were mine.
what's your sword? What about the 42 diamonds? Where are they?
I thought those were mine. You gave
No,
me
they're
my
they're
diamonds.
no, they're my diamonds.
Why did you give them to me then?
To show you my diamonds.
That, that what he said. I'm so confused. Okay. It feels
Look at this
better.
lag. Thank you.
Making me
Let
happy with
me.
diamonds and then taking them away again.
Yeah, I
Jerk.
can give you 14 diamonds. I'm okay with that.
Jerkbot.
Because I have 2 stacks of diamonds, and the 14 other diamonds are extra. Did you make the lava bucket? Not a lava bucket. Did you make the water bucket
No, I
jump?
jumped into the water.
Oh, you actually can make it all the way to the water. I didn't even
Yeah.
try that. I bet I would fail though.
Hey, at least it would make me laugh.
I bet it would. I almost overshot. Okay. So this is the third dock, and you can tell I'm still working in my patterns to make it ancient and tribal. And we're right next to the Woodland Mansion, my horse hole, and also
Oh.
as a last little thing, where I'm planning to make my portal. You know, I didn't think it was that far away, but it's farther away than I thought. Okay, this is where this is where I'll be building my portal once I get obsidian.
Is that
So
the
yeah, you can
obsidian you
tell.
mined underneath my base when you mined those diamonds?
Yeah, those are yours.
Can I actually keep these?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
why not?
Because if you ask them back at the end of this episode, I'm gonna smack you with my sword.
Oh, why? That's doesn't he sound grateful to get 14 free diamonds? And he's already going into threats instead of gratitude.
Hey, fool me
Can
once,
you
shame
believe
on
that?
you. Fool me twice, I'll stick you with my sword.
I never fooled you once.
Yes, you did. I
No, I did not.
I have
I did
video
not
proof.
hit top. I did not. And we got all the paths to the other dock right over here. It says Flute Makers. This fancy.
So where's
So that's
your
my
fourth
base.
and your fifth dock gonna be?
They're probably going to be one's going to be at spawn most likely. If I can spread all the way there, that'd be nice.
Take your terracotta path. Although it still feels weird to say terracotta.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
It will always
you
be
can
hard
go.
in clay for me.
I just say clay. I never said the hardened. That's just too long.
Yeah, but clay is whatever. It's weird.
Yeah, but terracotta it is.
Well, I
Uh,
think that's going to be the
Myself
end of
and
our episode.
Kaz got them. Yes. Yeah, I think that's it for an episode. I think that's
That's like
perfectly fine
25
of an
minutes.
episode.
Yeah.
We've been babbling for a long time and edited down to the good stuff. It's gonna be a 2 minute and 50 second episode, no doubt.
Yes, they've been watching for 25 minutes so far. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching this first episode on Vintage Beef's Patreon server that has no
Mm.
name as of this point.
No,
Um,
it's still not VintageCraft. I thought it might be VintageCraft. I would assume that that
no,
was the leading name. No,
no, we can vote on it on the Patreon page.
I did notice. I just don't vote and stuff.
Wow, you're one of
Yeah,
those people,
yeah.
huh?
I'm one of those people. I don't vote.
Hmm. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm moderately sure you can expect more episodes on Fluce's side. I'll probably record some more here and there, but don't expect very frequent episodes.
Yeah, I will say for SMPs especially, I enjoy streaming now and then more than making episodes now. If you like watching an episode and you prefer more episodes instead of streams, just tell me in the comments, and that will be adjusted accordingly.
Yeah, same
You're the
here. If
ones
you
who
want more,
decide.
yeah, if you want
If
more
you want
episodes,
more streams or more episodes, you tell me. You tell me with the like button, and that's always informative in terms of letting a creator know what you like, as are the comments, and they're always welcome because I respond to almost everyone when I can.
Yeah, same for me. If you want more episodes, just give it a like or a comment, and I'll. No, I might get one comment this video, man.
That could happen.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode that I'll upload.
Bye.